This playthrough is rated M for mature.
Greetings and salutations, everyone. Vauldemare here with more Akiba's Trip, Undead and Undressed. We have finally encountered Soga himself, and perhaps the final confrontation with Tohko or Tohko by our side. Now, how shall we respond? Why have you gotten yourself mixed up in this absurd, foolish war? You have no chance of winning. Well, to protect what I truly care about, for the sake of which I hold most dear, for the most important thing of all. To protect what I really care about.
Be?
My friends, the future of this town, the smiling faces of all the people here. I mean, all are important. I'll go with the generic hero, the smiling faces of all people here.
That, even if it means condemning my people to death?
There has to be another way. I won't know unless I try. Well, what you're doing is bad, okay?
Is that true?
I gotta choose that one.
Feel deep down? I suspect there may be a few chinks in your armor, little boy.
Yeah, maybe he has a few doubts, but that's what I'm here for, to put those doubts to bed. You're not alone here. You don't have to take this all on yourself. I'm right here, by your side.
Thank you. I'm so sorry, Tohko. If I was lost, I've now been found.
Sadly for you, it seems he took your little speech to heart. So I suppose I have no choice left but to eliminate you both. The last pesky vermin in the way of my dark utopia. Which will it be, I wonder? The strength of your will or the strength of my destiny? Let us put them both to the test.
Let's take him down!
Oops, we have to fight it now. Here we go! Oh, well, let's just start off with this, shall we? Kick his ass. Literally. That'd be funny if we'd already beat him. Nah, I didn't think so.
Okay.
We'll probably have a cutscene after this, I guess. Oh, nope, not yet. Whoa. He's got a bastard sword there. Or a claymore. Oh, there we go. Cutscene. Well, that didn't take very long, did it? I am clearly over-leveled for this part, by the way.
I never meant to take you lightly. But perhaps I underestimated how quickly you've grown. Very well, then. If this is to be the trial my people must overcome, then by my hand it shall be overcome. Ha!
How does he still have that much power? This isn't good.
He went Super Saiyan 2,
Hurting
by
him
the
just
way.
made him stronger. How does that even work? I don't know if we
Have
can
you read the
win
whole
this.
comics? I can take him alone if you want. We will because it's you and me. Giving up is so not like you, Tohko.
I'm not giving up. When did I ever say that? I'm Tohko the Ever-Living, confident to the end. But thanks for giving me the push I needed to remember that. Now come on, let's beat the baddie. Let's go.
Oh, that was a weird audio glitch. Hey, let's use the same combo over and over again and see if I beat him. Nah. Oh, crap.
Okay.
Ah, Gothic ladies. What are you doing here? I did not expect these to be here, let me tell you. Ow. I'm gonna see if I can try to skip them all at once. Or not. Ah, dang it. I didn't mean to do that. There we go. Alright. Ah,
Let's go.
man, I'm not on it right now, am I?
I'm still cool.
Alright, we'll get rid of you. There we go. Just give me that dress. Nice. Alright. Ah, I got your pants, dude. Wow. That guy's kind of buff. Oh, I should have finished him off with the big old thing. That's funny. Got your pants, dude. You can't change the fact we beat. Oh, I got a sword! Yes! That's pretty kick-ass. I don't know if I'll ever use it. Oh, wait, I think we're at the end of the game, so it doesn't matter, right?
So, how do you like me now?
No, this can't be. For the Night Eater's last hope to be extinguished by the familiars of 2 Night Eaters. Such an ironic conclusion. Our future, the bright future I saw for us, will never come to pass.
Why not? It still could. There has to be another way to save your people without resorting to this. To save both our peoples.
We should have been able to live together in harmony. We could talk our differences. I wish we could have trusted one another.
Yeah, that's exactly right. You could have learned a lot from Shizuku and Rin. They've had the right idea all along.
I see. But this world is nowhere near as simple as you make it out to be. One cannot always trust others with all one's heart, nor put faith in the words of a stranger. Man can only depend on himself.
That's not true. The world may be nuts, but as long as we go into it with ideals in our hearts and work toward making those ideals a reality, anything is possible. It's a hell of a lot better than just assuming it won't work and coming up with some evil scheme to get results, at the very least.
Huh. You too are so very pure, just like the atmosphere of this town. I suppose this will be our last meeting. Farewell, children of Akihabara.
Soga. It's over, huh? Oh, how are you feeling?
I'm dying. No, I'm just kidding. Whoa, great, actually. Go be the weakest type of fight is managed, actually. Whoa,
So
great,
this
actually, go be.
machine really is what was causing it. Stirring up the Synthester blood inside you was pretty much just bad news all around, I guess.
Never mind me, how are you feeling? What about you, Tohko? Are you alright? Hey, worry about yourself for once.
Oh,
Never mind me, how are you feeling?
I'm just fine. I mean, now that it's over, it almost doesn't feel real. I'm like in the clouds right now. But I'm just going to chalk that up to being high on, I don't know, heroism or something. We really did save everybody, huh? We saved Akiba. Like, all of it.
Yeah, we did. We did together. Akiba said, we did together.
Yeah, we actually won. People on the streets are going to be smiling again. I can hardly believe it. It's like a dream. Like a beautiful, wonderful dream.
Hard to believe it's been a whole week since that Dark Utopia mess.
Time passed so quickly. But doesn't it strike you as kind of weird? I mean, we're talking about this huge incident with all these people involved, but the news has already just forgotten about it. Like there hasn't been a peep lately.
Well, to be fair, they can only repeat "cause still unknown" so many times, can't they? Beyond that, it seems no one has anything left to say.
Not even Daishihan Pharmaceuticals? You'd think they'd be taking some heat for this at least.
Maybe they are, but that's not my problem anymore now, is it?
Don't matter none to me anyway. Everything's wrapped up and back to normal, and that's good enough in my book. Don't seem like nobody died in the whole Synthestor hullabaloo neither. At least, I ain't heard about it if anybody did. Tons of people hospitalized after getting their energy sucked out, though.
Supposedly, all the Synthestors who burned up in the sun turned back into humans and were found collapsed on the street, believe it or not. They're in tremendous pain and have to go through rehabilitation before they can rejoin society at large, but, well, that's the price you pay, I suppose.
As long as Protector is good, that's all that matters.
So everything's more or less okay in Akiba. But what about you Night Eaters?
Our people used to be worshipped as earth deities, feeding off the piety of our loyal subjects. But these days, the nights have grown a bit less dark, and nature has become a bit less threatening. Our hearts used to beat to the people's prayers, but now those prayers are silent, and our powers fade.
Is it that lack of piety that's keeping you from having children? Is there just not enough life energy for the task? Is that why you're dying out?
Soga thought he could take the desires of Akiba's people and harness them into a new kind of piety to replace what we had before. And he was doing it for us, all of the Night Eaters, myself and Rin as well. He was doing it to give us a future.
To give your whole race a future. I think I would have gone to those extremes for my brother too, if I had to. Because if anything ever happened to him, it would be troubling. Very troubling indeed.
But since his Dark Utopia plan failed, doesn't that mean you guys are back to square one?
I don't intend to give up on my people. Somewhere out there, I know there's a better way to build a new future. One that will have plenty of room in it for us Night Eaters. Just as you all made room in your hearts for us.
Yeah, Sis is right on the money. You guys have been great.
Well, it's easy to be great with you two. I can't imagine any reason we wouldn't accept you into our hearts.
Thank you all for everything.
I can't believe you're really going. I never know what to say in situations like this.
If you should ever have any trouble, please don't hesitate to contact us. We'll be here for you.
Let's watch Strip Prism SDX next time!
I'll leave the upstairs room just the way it is, in case you ever want to come back.
Oh, Sis, you know I'm not great with goodbyes. But I'll come visit for the Obone Festival, and for New Year's.
We'll see you off here, but he is going to carry your bags to the station for you.
You can work him to the bone if you have to. He is your familiar after all.
Thank you again, everyone. The days I spent here with you will always be at the forefront of my memories. I promise. I'll never forget any of you. I truly appreciate everything you've done for me. Farewell.
She's really gone. I wish she would have stayed in Akiba with you, Rin.
Well, we can't exactly avoid our home village forever, especially with Big Brother gone. It just wouldn't be right. Besides which, Sis is going to be taking his place as chief.
Oh. So I guess the future of the Night Eaters really does rest on her shoulders then.
I offered to go back with her, but she told me not to. She even decided to leave her minion behind. Talk about self-restraint, right?
So, what are your plans now, Rin?
Well, I'm staying in Akiba, at least for a little while. That's the official home of the great pop artist Rin, after all.
So does that mean I should be the great pop artist Rin's manager?
Huh? Why would it?
Well, I'm your familiar, aren't I?
Oh, yeah, that's not in a familiar's job description. Besides, if I have any problems or grunt work, I've got him for that.
Why me? Hey, what's the big deal? I don't come cheap, you know. I don't come cheap, you know.
I could have sworn I heard a minion mumbling just now. Whatever. Incidentally, Tohko, just because you're my familiar doesn't make you a minion, so don't think you have to act like one. Neither of us is the master here, or the servant. In fact, I actually really respect what you did. You threw away your humanity to save this town. That shows some real dedication.
No. I think I was pretty much running on autopilot. There was so much going on that I just did what I did without thinking.
Selflessly trudging onward through the Valley of Thorns, never balking at the pain, just to protect someone who's dear to you. You two have that in common, don't you think?
Not sure about that. No, that's not true. Howdly poetic. This is RPG ending or something?
I'm heaping praise on you, all wrapped up and candy-boated. Just take it and be grateful I'm not scolding you again.
I think you mean candy-coated. Kadi rubbing off on you or something?
Never mind. My point is, you don't have to worry about me. It's your life, and wherever it takes you, I'll support you all the way. Though, if I ever do end up needing your power again, I might call on you, as my familiar, to loan me some of that surplus bravery you've got.
No problem. Call on me anytime you like. I'll be ready.
This is goodbye for now, then. Best wishes. I hope to see you on the road sometime.
So Rin's gone too, huh? I guess we should go back to Mogra and talk about what to do from here on out with everybody. We went through a lot to protect this town, and I'd really like to keep working toward making it an even better place.
Well, there you go, everyone. That's Akiba's Trip, or Akiba Strip, Undead and Undressed, for the PS3, published by XSEED, created by Acquire. Well, I'm not... This is an interesting quandary for me, and an interesting game overall, because when you think about it, the whole idea sounds stupid, right? I mean, you're basically stripping people. It sounds like some goofy childhood thing. Like some kid would come up and is like, and they take out the vampires by whipping off the clothes. Except since it's made by older Japanese men and women, it's more perverted like that. At least that's how it feels like to me. I'm not sure. This is definitely a weird game for sure. Just that idea and concept. So it's an interesting idea because it's just like it's never been done before. At least as far as I'm aware of it. While throwing in action RPG elements, leveling up, gathering equipment and stuff like that. It did run into a lot of tropes, and I think that's what it was doing that on purpose. It's not like this was programmed as this big epic RPG or anything like that. It's basically about a city or a strip inside Tokyo or inside Japan. So initially, let's see. I guess the best way to start out. Music-wise, not bad. It has a lot of pop and techno in it. It seemed to settle the scenes well enough. I don't think I'd really remember any of the songs, but it did enough to get the job done, Not terrible. Did what it needed to do. Graphics, let's see. Graphics weren't bad either. It had a style to it, and it kept to that style. Very anime style, I mean, really, and I'm generally okay with anime style. I mean, it's at least standard and straightforward for what it is. Let me see, plot was obviously just over the top, silly for what it is. Although strangely straightforward when it got to the final parts of the game. Evil bad guys actually trying to be good, yada yada yada. So that's pretty average too. Gameplay in general, the game did give you actually quite a bit of stuff to do for what was, even in such a scrunched area. And yes, it did suffer from repetition, very heavy repetition. A lot of the missions were basically the same, with a few little twists in it. The fighting could have used a bit more work. It wasn't terrible, but I felt like there was a few inconsistencies with and there wasn't enough combos to go on with it. Like, like if you look at the combo list for all the different types of items, it's pretty much the same thing. So I could never do like really cool combos like your NPCs could do, which kind of sucks. But I did like a lot of the customization the game offered, about basically wearing all these different types of outfits, the different stripping styles, like how it looked was actually kind of a neat idea, even as silly as it is. And just all the stuff you could quit to make it just look different or silly over the top. Like, I didn't even get everything in the game. There's still quite a few things I didn't get to unlock in it. And then obviously there is multiple playthroughs on this. By that I mean by the reaction of other characters, the 4 girl characters that you can improve your relationship with. That affects bits. I think it affects other bits of the story, but mainly the ending. So there is replay value here, even if you're basically doing the same thing again. So it gives you a reason to play through it, and some games have a hard time in doing that. Like, there's some games I'll beat and I'll never care to play them again. I could see myself playing this again, but I don't know if it's one of those I would play like later on down the line. Like, I'm like, oh, you know, I didn't get the other endings. It's not like some massive RPGs, which I clearly do, like Star Ocean and stuff like that. So yeah, really, it's really actually not that bad of a game. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of silly stuff to it, but I can't say it's not overly terrible. It's definitely better than some of the games based off like movie stuff I played before. You know, at least it was a little bit consistent and actually had plot and stuff like that, whether it be good or not. So, I mean, my initial consensus is that the game, I think, is kind of in that 6 area, like 6 rating, like 6 to 7, basically average, but it's not really crappy, but it's not like boom, awesome. So I would still send the game back, but I'd understand people keeping it because it's not that bad of a game. So I'll let it finish and run through. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you when the mail comes in for the next project. Thanks, Acquired, for a very, very odd game. Definitely be one I'll at least remember the idea of in the future. Thanks for watching, folks.
Ah, Ronan. Can I talk to you for a minute? There's something I want to tell you. I've been meaning to say this to you for a while now, but I couldn't find the words, and then all that crazy stuff started happening. The opportunity kept slipping away. Or maybe it was just too embarrassing. No, forget I said that part. See, Huh? Yeah, I guess you're right. Thank you, brother. When I'm in trouble or feeling sad, you're always there for me. You always make me feel better. I'm so proud to have you as a brother. You're the living embodiment of my happiness. So, brother, promise me you'll always be here when I need you, okay? Huh? Wait. What are you... I do love you, brother, but I think this might be a little much. Oh, come on. No, stop. That's where I draw the line. You've got a really scary look in your eyes, brother. Come on, stop it. No!